Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to day... Shit! This is day 5, isn't it? Okay. Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to day 5 here on the Ruggero Deodato theme week. I am your host Moodz616 and thank you once again for stopping in. Alrighty guys, yeah, day 5 is here, continuing along with the theme week, and now since we started off the week with 3 films from the 1980s, day 4 we took it back to the 70s, and now we're going to jump forward into the 1990s, where Ruggero did not really direct a whole lot of films in the 90s, like actual features. I know that this is one of the last films that he actually did direct. He started to get more into like TV miniseries and stuff like that. But this is an interesting flick because it's from 1993 and it's like a really later type giallo film. So it's pretty interesting actually. Of course, yeah, this one's from 1993 and it goes by the name of The Washing Machine, also known as Mortal Vortex. Now this one isn't as cool to look at when the disc isn't inside, because that's kind of what, you know, sells this thing. But yeah, The Washing Machine. Of course, this one actually has a soundtrack done by Claudio Simonetti, who's very known for doing a lot of Ruggero Deodato's films and stuff. So the, you know, the music right there is obviously going to be really dope. So, you know, that's a plus for it. But yeah, getting into the plot of this one. The film basically starts out with these 3 sisters that live in this, they live together in this house and whatnot and stuff. Of course, there's, you know, some sexual activity happening and whatnot. One of the sisters has like a lover's quarrel with her boyfriend Yuri. Ultimately, later on in the night, one of the sisters goes down to basically get a drink or whatever. Hears that the washing machine's on. She looks inside and she finds Yuri's mangled body inside the washing machine. Jump forward to the next day. They've called the police. The inspector shows up, and of course there is no body in the washing machine, or no body at all to be found anywhere and stuff like that. So, you know, the other 2 sisters didn't know what was really going on and whatnot. They just found out before she called the inspector and stuff like that. So the inspector's a little baffled, kind of thinking that the one sister's a little crazy, and the other sisters are kind of thinking a little bit the same thing. You find out right away that the sister that found this body in the washing machine is actually a really heavy drinker. She was real shit-faced that night and stuff. So the inspector's kind of like, I don't really know what to believe and whatnot. But it turns out that they actually can't find the one sister's boyfriend, Yuri. So the police officer, the investigator, starts to actually investigate this case because, you know, he's not sure really what's going on. He could just be somewhere else, but he does start to investigate. Meanwhile, while he starts to do this, each sister takes their you know, their time with this inspector, and they all try to seduce him at different times in the film. And of course, you know, each sister has their version of events from that specific night that Yuri went missing or was found dead in the washing machine, of course. And meanwhile, while each sister does try to seduce the inspector, you know, they try to put the blame on the other sister and whatnot. So leading into the 3rd act of this film, the inspector is completely fucking mind-fucked. He doesn't know what the hell to believe. He can't trust the sisters. There's so much lies and deceit going around. And it's just a big jumble, a big mess for him. He starts having crazy visions and all this weird shit that's going on, along with the erotic situations that he keeps finding himself in and stuff like that. So ultimately, he's really mind-fucked. And yeah, I'll just leave the story, the plot right there. All right. Now, my thoughts on this one. Yeah, this is actually not a bad film. You know, it's very, very sleazy to start out. This one has a lot of really great sleazy shots in it. The film opens up with one of the sisters, you know, getting banged in like inside a refrigerator, and you know, ultimately she's getting fucked, and then she kind of looks up and sees her sister, who does this great panty shot. She opens up her legs, and you know, it's really sleazy, really well done. I thought the sisters were really fantastic in this film. All three were smoking hot, which really adds to the film. Like I said, there's a lot of eroticy in this film. Eroticy? A lot of erotic situations and stuff, a lot of sex, a lot of nudity and stuff, which are really awesome, man. I really like that element to it because it does progress the film and it's very relevant to what they're doing and stuff. I really like that, though. Now, the cinematography in this film is fantastic. I believe the cinematographer did... yeah, he was the cinematographer for Cannibal Holocaust, actually. Yeah, but this really great cinematography in this. I think it was shot in Budapest. So the scenes are really cool looking, but it's the tinge of the film. It looks older. It doesn't look like 1993. It kind of has like an 80s feel, maybe 90s kind of look to it, but it has this really cool tight bluish gray tinge that I've been seeing in a lot of films I've been watching lately. But yeah, the visual, the overall look of the film looks fantastic, accompanied by a great score by Claudio Simonetti. He just does a fantastic job as usual, never really seems to let you down. But the driving force in this film really is the erotic scenes and stuff. It's really well done, and I think it, you know, the way the story kind of progresses with that whole thing into the final act, which is a total fucking mindfuck. Of course, this movie isn't without its twists and turns towards the end. The ending is kind of a like a what is that about? But you know, there's a lot of elements, there's a lot of symbolism, there's a lot of things going on in the end that's actually quite interesting. Misogynistic scenes and pretty cool things going on. I'll leave that for you to check out. But yeah, overall, man, this one is very entertaining. I thought it wasn't. I thought it was going to be kind of slower at the beginning because the police investigation starts right away in the film, and I thought it was going to kind of drag at parts, but you know, the sexual scenes, the conduct in the film and stuff, just it paces itself very well throughout the film. And then, like I said, into the third act is pretty damn cool. Some really good visuals. The film isn't really overly gory, but I do like the scene where they find the body in the, you know, at the beginning of the film when you see the visual of the body inside the wash machine. It looks fantastic. It's all fucking mangled up, all bloody and gnarled up and shit. I think that's really cool, man. There's scene later on in the film that's pretty damn gory too, but I'll leave that for you to check out if you want to check this out. But yeah, you know, I was very surprised by this. I didn't really know what to expect from this one, you know, being such a later type giallo, especially from the early 90s and whatnot. But yeah, it really did work for me. I was very entertained, and I was really looking forward to checking out the end of the film, or to see what was going to happen by the end of the film, because, you know, it could have went so many different ways and whatnot, but I think it really did work. So, but yeah, you know, just awesome, man. I love the sisters in this film are so smoking hot. It's just great. Really, really great casting. The inspector's good. I can't remember what his name is. I think it's Philip Kirod. I think that's who it is. I recognize him. I'm not too sure what I know him from. It does say a couple films on the back I'm not familiar with, but I do recognize him, which is very cool. But yeah, I would really recommend The Washing Machine. It's not like, you know, a spectacular type giallo, but it's entertaining, and it has all those elements that we love: sleaziness, hot chicks, boobs, you know, ass, really interesting visuals, and a cool ending. You know, it's, you know, films like this can be totally ruined by shitty endings. We all know that when a giallo has like a really bad reveal or something like that, and you're just like, oh, what the fuck, right? But no, this one was cool, man. You know, maybe it doesn't make 100% sense towards the end, but still, maybe you just got to think about it a little bit more. I don't know, but yeah, The Washing Machine, definitely check it out. I'm going to give this one a solid 7 out of 10. I seem to be giving the same ratings for like all these films this week. It's very, very interesting. But yeah, it's very solid. You know, I could probably go even as high as 7.5. I really enjoyed this film. You know, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. So definitely check out The Washing Machine from Shameless. This is a really nice addition. It's still available. I believe it is limited. It says it's limited, but I think it's still readily available. So you can definitely grab that anytime. But yeah, I love the Ruggero Deodato thing in the corner, if you guys can see that. That's so cool. So cool. But yeah, that's going to do it for day 5. Definitely give this one a shot, man. You know, these later giallos, you just never know with, man. You never know, but I recommend it, man. I've heard a lot of people say that they didn't really care for this one. It's definitely not, once again, Ruggero Deodato's best work, but I think it works on a lot of different levels, and it's kind of a mindfuck, too. So, very cool stuff. Washing Machine, check it out, 7.5 out of 10. That's going to do it for day 5 here on the Ruggero Deodato theme week. So, Hope you guys are enjoying. I'd like to hear what your thoughts are on the film. If you've seen it, definitely leave them down below. So, yeah, this one, pretty interesting flick. So, anyways, guys, I'm just carrying on. That's enough. I think we're almost 10 minutes into this. So, anyways, guys, peace out. See you tomorrow in day 6. Gia.